in his words of wisdom, Diego's War. Hey, Diego.
Hello, Swiki. Hello, April. And hello, world. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good on this Friday. I'm here in my office, surrounded by all these thoughts and ideas. Swiki, I'm going to share two posts with you and the audience today. First one is right here. It's a graph right there. And the other one is another chart that is right there, next to picture of me and my daughters right there. But in order for me to be able to show you very well, I actually printed copies. And what I want to talk to you about this week is about something that is happening right before our eyes, but most people don't realize. And that is it comes from the concept that technology progress happens exponentially, not linearly, but exponentially. And what I mean by this is that, I have some flies here. Wow. There is this blogger named Tim Urban who has a blog called Wait by Why, and he actually put it very nicely in this chart where you see human progress right here, you see time, and then you see us are standing right here. And we're standing just before things go very wild right there, you know? But Tim reminds us that we cannot see the future. So really what we see is this. We can only see the past. So we see this. So if you look at it like this, you actually, like this side, you actually do not see what's coming. So that little guy over there does not see that things are about to get very wild, but they are going to get very wild. And you can see this all over the place. Maybe you read the news that the human lifespan expanded 10 years in the last decade, or you read that there's a self-driving car, or some things that if you look at them separately, these are just interesting news, but you put them together and you can see that the future is coming faster and faster and faster. That's the exponential nature. There is this gentleman, Bill Gross, who tweeted this image some time ago where he showed different products and how long it took each product to reach 50 million users. So it took the airplane industry 68 years to get to 50 million users, and then the car industry 62, and the telephone 50, and it keeps going. You know, the ATM 18 years, computers 14, starts getting shorter, right? YouTube 4 years, Facebook 3, 2, and then in 2018 Pokemon Go reached 50 million users in 19 days only. So things are happening faster and faster and faster. You know, Swiki, what this means? This means that we're going to have to see paradigm shifts all over the place. Imagine what the life insurance industry will look like if we live 200 years, or the 401ks, or, you know, how we're going to build the roads if the cars drive themselves, or when battery-operated vehicles are cheaper than fuel-operated vehicles. So we're going to buy those electric vehicles not because we want to be green or because we want to be cool, but it's because we're going to be cheaper. So the reason I'm telling you this is that because at Microsoft and in the tech industry, it's very important that we focus on solving today's problems. When you look at who builds the better phone or the better PC or the better gaming console, those are great problems, but those are becoming very quickly problems of the past. And the challenges of the present are these things that we're talking about, things that sound very futuristic, you know. There is a call to action that I have based on this concept, Swiki, and that is this. There is this book by MIT professor Max Tegmark, and it talks about Life 3.0, what life is going to look like in the age of artificial intelligence. I encourage everybody to read it. And there's things like this idea, which is a picture showing what can AI do and what can humans do. And the water is rising for what artificial intelligence can do. Swiki and audience. You know, for example, in terms of looking at maps when we're driving, we trust artificial intelligence more than humans. Mm-hmm. Playing chess, machines do it better than humans. But more and more, this is happening more and more. So it's going to happen. Cooking food, writing a book, making art, conducting scientific experiments. More and more AI will be able to do it better than humans. And eventually we're going to get to the singularity. Have you heard of the singularity?
Yes, I have, in science fiction books.
Very good. So the good news is that is science, actually. It's going to happen. It could happen in 30, 40, 50 years. But technology is getting so good that eventually we're going to be able to download our brains to the cloud. You know, so this cloud that we're building, actually at Microsoft, this Azure, might end up being our new home, you know, for humanity. So read the book, and then try to focus on where the puck is going, not where the puck is. When you're choosing a project, an initiative, a job, remember, future is coming faster and faster. Focus on those programs, not on the rear view mirror. That's what I have for you, and I'm going to have more next time.
Awesome. Awesome. That was super inspiring.
All right, Diego, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, when you see this news about something futuristic happening, in addition to being amused, just look at them all together and you see the picture that is forming. And eventually you realize that what we're building, the tech we're building, has a much bigger meaning than we think. It's our future home, actually.